I'm back. Hey, I wanted to share something with you all today. I wanted to share something, and it's where do you get your confidence from? Where do you get your confidence from? You know, there are some people who knew me when I was, of course, really young, and would be able to tell you that I am totally a different um, person, so to speak, um, now than I was then, right? When I was younger, growing up, I was so shy. I was like, it was ridiculously shy. Shy to a point where, you could speak to me and I might look at you, I might not look at you. I definitely was not about to speak to you. Like, that's just how shy I was growing up. And that carried over, like, over the years. Like, I was that person, like, I would just, like, get up under my mom's, dress or whatever, and hide. People tell me, even, now, oh my gosh, when you were younger, you just didn't say anything. What was wrong with you? What was wrong with you? So I had this little joke. I was like, it wasn't me. I knew you all, something was wrong with you guys. Right. So I just was staying away. So, but I brought that up because, again, my question is, where does your confidence come from? So I want to say that when I went away to college, um, I just blossomed. I began talking. I just was, I was active. I just wanted to do different things. And I remember coming back from college and someone saying to me, I was just talking like nonstop. My mouth was just like this, just going. And I remember someone saying, "Oh my gosh, you talk. When did you start talking? When did you start talking? Like, where did that come from? Because you used to be so shy, used to be so quiet, like you didn't say anything." And I realized that, like, that person who I was back before is not the person I am now. Like, it's not. Now you can put me in front of a million people and I'd find something, right, to say. So I realized, though, that my confidence had nothing to do with me. Guess what? I realized that my confidence came from God. When you ask me now, I say all the time, guess what? My confidence is in God. It has nothing to do with me. If it had something to do with me, when I tell you, I would go up under and hide up under a bed someplace, right? But when you know who you are in God, there is nothing that can stop you. When you know who God has made you to be, you cannot be blocked. You will move forward. You will go forward. You will not stand still, knowing that God has something in store for you and God has something for you to do. So where does your confidence come from? You know, um, the Bible says what? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Not in myself. I don't care how many degrees I have. I don't care how much experience I have. I don't care what jobs I've worked, or who I know. Guess what? My confidence comes from God, because if it had not been him, and if it's not him who keeps me and who brings me through and who shows me and who guides me and who directs me, guess what? I would fail. We can walk around here all day thinking that because of what we have, because of what we've accomplished, because of the school we went to, because of anything, guess what? If it wasn't for God putting in me what he put in me, if it wasn't for God doing in me what he has done in me, I would not make it. I would not be able to do the things that I've done, I'm doing, or guess what? I'm about to do, because I've only just begun and it has nothing to do with me. That's what gets me excited. I remember this guy saying to me one time, "Wow, you're really confident." It's not me. When I tell you, it has nothing to do with me. I hear people say all the time, "Well, yeah, because I have this experience, and yeah, I went here and I gained it." Get your life. Do you understand me? Get your life. It's not you. It's not you. And I can't stop you from thinking that it may be you. I can't stop you from thinking that it may be your accomplishments. But I'm telling you from my experience, knowing that if God didn't do it, it wouldn't be done. I am who I am because of God. I am doing what I do because of God. You know, I can speak and feel comfortable speaking in front of people only because of God. Because if there's anybody right now who is even listening who could tell you how shy I was, could tell you how I had nothing to say. So I say to those who feel uncomfortable, to those who feel like you can't do it, you can't make it, you're not sure how you're going to deal with certain things or get through certain things, guess what? It's not in you anyway. It's in God. Yes, Valerie, I see he puts a lot in you. You are so right. What he equips us with what we need to make it. He equips us with what we need to accomplish our dreams and our goals. He gives us exactly what it is we have to have in order to be successful. So this is my thing. Guess what? If he tells you that you have something to do and you're wondering how you're going to get it done, know that if he's already put it in your mind, if he's already put it in your heart, if he's already put it in your spirit, he has already provided the way and given you what you need in order to make it there, in order to get there. There's this saying that we hear, God's not going to take you where he's not able to keep you. You know, guess what? That is so true. You're not, if it's for you to be the CEO of a company, guess what? He's already given you what you need in order to be that CEO, right? If it's for you to go and speak to the nations, you know, he's already gifted you and put in you everything that it is you need to know in order to make that happen. He blesses us like that. He works on us like that. He molds us like that. You know, without him, guess what? I'm unreliable. Don't rely on me. Don't do it. But because of what God has placed in me, guess what? It makes me reliable. It makes me dependable. It makes me capable. Only because of God. I sit there and I'm laughing and I'm like, God, I could, what? There are some assignments that I may have and I'm like, okay, God, you are going to have to show me how to do this, how to work it, how to make this happen. And guess what he does? You hear me? He does. Stuff that I would not have even thought about. He does it. He shows me. And that's why it's successful. That's why it can be a success, because it's God's divine intervention in the midst of it. It's his omnipotence. It's him being all powerful, him being all knowing, that just pushes me along to be who he has called me to be. So where does your confidence come from? I hope that we can all know. He says what? That I am wonderfully made. So I know who I am. Why? Because he said I'm wonderfully made. He says I'm a chosen nation. He says I'm a royal priesthood. He says that. And if he says it, it's true. And guess what? I believe it, y'all. I believe it. Do you understand me? I believe what he says. Now, if he's not saying it, then there's no sense in me even believing it. But I believe what he says. And I am saying this because I want to make sure that we are all confident in God. We are all confident in what he's called us to be. We don't have to be afraid. We don't have to wonder. We don't have to worry. We don't have to fret. What has God told you to do that you have not done because you don't feel confident in it? You're not supposed to be confident in yourself. It's not for you to be confident in yourself. Know that if God said do it, you can do it, because he's equipped you with what you need in order to get it done. So stop wondering if you can do it, and know that you can do it. Stop wondering if you are qualified when he's already qualified you. He's qualified you. You know how you can go in and get a job and not have the qualifications that they're asking for? Guess what? He's already qualified you. Some of us have that experience. They asked for this. We didn't have that, but we still got the job. And guess what? We did the job. We did and did it better, okay, than anybody else could have. Right? Why? Because God said so. He gives us, is your confidence in God? If it's in you, if it's in man, you're only going to go but so far. I'm here to tell you, you're only going to go but so far. But if your confidence is in God, you can stand up with your head high. It doesn't matter what it looks like. And your head is not high because of you. Your head is not high because of the school you went to. Your head is not high because of the things that you've accomplished. Your head is high because God has made you great. God has made you wonderful. Come on. Know who you are in God. Know who you are in Christ, because he's made you great. So I hope this blesses you, and know that your confidence is not in you. So you don't have to worry about whether you can do it, because God has already given you what you need in order to do it. You all be blessed and have a great day. Please feel free to share. If you know that someone needs this, don't keep that to yourself. Guess what? We're not going to be selfish, because I know that when I need a good word, I need for you to share that good word with me. You understand? So feel free to share. Feel free to bless someone. So you all be blessed and have a great day.